Yes lads, how you doing? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Now today I'm going to bring you guys a Stoke City versus Leicester match preview. So boys and girls, after a brilliant result last time out in Premier League actions, the Foxes picked up their first 3 points of 2021 with a 2-1 win against Newcastle away from home. Absolutely beautiful scenes at St James's Park. But attention now turns to FA Cup action, as tomorrow we went a short trip to the Bet365 Stadium to take on Stoke away from home in the third round of the FA Cup. So that being said, in today's video I'm going to bring you guys the Stoke versus Leicester match preview. I'll run for the Stoke side of things, my thoughts on the game, my predicted lineup, and also my score prediction for the first game of the FA Cup in round 3 tomorrow. But just before we get into it, make sure a big thumbs up down below on today's video if you guys are going to enjoy today's video as I bring you guys the Stoke versus Leicester match preview. The FA Cup is here and the consistent content does not stop on the channel. So yeah, if you guys do respect the grind, let me know by dropping a like. If you do enjoy today's video, just let me know by dropping a like on today's video. Also subscribe and see my face on your screen before. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers. So if you guys could subscribe to the channel, if you guys haven't already, that would be massively appreciated. Also turn on my channel notifications so you guys know there's any future videos on the channel just like this one. Follow me on all social medias, links to them will be in the description down below. Go and follow me on Instagram, Snapchat and Twitter, all be linked in the description down below. Let me know your thoughts on tomorrow's game, your score predictions. Can Leicester get into round 4? Let me know in the comment section down below. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into another video and let's get into the Stoke versus Leicester match preview. So boys and girls, as always, getting straight into today's match preview. We're going to start off by talking a bit about the oppositional side of things. Of course, take on Championship side Stoke tomorrow away from home at the Bet365 Stadium. This week on the channel, I've got Stoke fan and Stoke content creator Harvey to bring you guys the Stoke side of things. A big thanks to Harvey for coming on the channel today. Go and subscribe to his channel, Harvey SCFC. Links will be in the description down below. But he's going to come on and bring you guys just a bit about the Stoke side of things heading into tomorrow's game. So yeah, go and subscribe to Harvey's channel. I'm going to hand over to him now. He's going to bring you and me the Stoke side of things.
Hello to everyone on Josh's channel. A quick preview for Stoke versus Leicester tomorrow. I think it'll be a tight game. However, I do think Leicester will get the win. Stoke, we have beaten quite a few Premier League sides this season. We beat Leeds and Newcastle in pre-season friendlies, and then we beat Aston Villa and Wolves in the Carabao Cup. So at the moment we have a 4 out of 5 win ratio against Premier League sides, which isn't too bad. And even if we do lose tomorrow, I think, you know, it'll be a 2/3 win ratio, which is amazing, you know, considering we're a Championship club. None of them games we played off full strength team due to just rotation, injuries, etc. But yeah, I think it'll be 2-1 to Leicester. I think Stoke will score, and I think that goal will come through Joe Allen, who's just come back from a long-term injury. But yeah, hopefully it'll be a good game. Come on, Stoke.
Right then, that is it for the Stoke side of things. Like I said, a big thanks to Harvey for coming on the channel today. Go and subscribe to his channel. Links will be in the description down below. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the Leicester side of things heading into tomorrow's game. So then, Stoke away then in the FA Cup tomorrow. Round 3. The FA Cup journey starts for the Foxes this year, and it probably is going to end after round 3. It really does depend if Leicester are going to take the FA Cup seriously this year. Of course, we are in the Europa League as well, and we're doing pretty good in the Premier League. So yeah, it will be interesting to see what side Brendan Rodgers does go with tomorrow, and if we are going to take this FA Cup journey seriously or not. For me, I'd like to see Leicester do well, try and push for the final, of course, but obviously it all depends on the draw, because we'll probably get Chelsea or Man City in the next round, just knowing Leicester's luck. But yeah, obviously we do take on Stoke tomorrow, and after a great result against Newcastle last time out, we do come into this game full of confidence. Of course, we've picked off our first 3 points of the new year with a brilliant winner away from home at St James's Park, keeping us in the title race in the Premier League. So yeah, we should be coming into this game full of confidence, and overall recently the form has been pretty good for Leicester as well. So yeah, hopefully we can continue our good run form at the moment and hopefully get the win tomorrow to send us into round 4 of the FA Cup. Of course, we do take on Stoke tomorrow, a Championship side, so it's going to be a bit of an interesting one. We haven't actually played a Championship team so far this season. Of course, they will play a different style of football. It will be a tough game. No disrespect to Stoke, I think they are doing pretty well in the Championship as well. So yeah, I don't think we can put too much of a weak inside out, because we probably will get beaten. Just like Harvey said, they've been doing quite well. They played a number of Premier League teams so far this season, and they've got some very good results. They've done well in the Carabao Cup as well. I think they got to the quarterfinals in that one as well. So Stoke could potentially want to go far in the FA Cup this season as well. So don't get me wrong, it is going to be a tough game. But if Leicester do make a couple of changes, I think the team should be strong enough to beat a Stoke side who are doing it all right in the Championship. Obviously, it's still not the same level as the Premier League. So it will be a tough game, but I'm pretty confident that Leicester can still go out there with a couple of changes and hopefully get the win to send us into the next round. Let's begin our game then in a bit more detail. So yeah, Stoke away, of course, tomorrow. I can imagine Leicester having a lot of the ball tomorrow. Stoke is trying to circle that pressure and look to hit Leicester on the counter-attack. That's a similar thing which happened in the last game against Newcastle, and it worked quite well. We scored 2 goals on the counter-attack. We still conceded a goal through set piece, and I think Stoke, if they just get a couple of set pieces, they probably will score because they've still got a lot of tool defenders, even though they have transitioned from a couple of years ago where they used to just have Peter Crouch up front. They have transitioned from that into a much better passing style of things. But yeah, overall I can still see Stoke, if they are going to get something from the game, it's probably going to be from a set piece. Yeah, I can imagine Leicester having a lot of the ball and Stoke trying to win those free kicks, throw-ins, and you can try and get the balls into the box and try and score, because Leicester cannot defend from crosses, free kicks, corners, whatever. So yeah, and if there's any Stoke fans, if you want to score against Leicester, just get some corners and you'll probably score. But yeah, if Leicester can just break that Stoke line, the Stoke defence down, I think we'll be alright. Even though there are a couple of changes in the side, I think we should still have enough players in there just to make those passes and try and break down that Stoke defence, which we should, to be honest, and hopefully we can get into round 4. But yeah, it's still going to be a tough game. But yeah, just like I said, I can imagine Leicester having a lot of the ball tomorrow, trying to break that Stoke side down, and Stoke looking to counter-attack and win some free kicks and set pieces to try and get some goals against Leicester. So boys and girls, that is it for the Stoke side of things and my thoughts on tomorrow's games. Yeah, let's get into my predicted lineups. Yeah, this is the side I think Brendan Rodgers will go to start against Stoke tomorrow in the 3rd round of the FA Cup. So yeah, this is going to be a tough one to predict, because I think we are going to make quite a few changes. I don't think we'll make wholesale changes, but I think there will be a few changes in there. So yeah, it's going to be a difficult one to predict. And starting off the goalkeeper, this is usually the easiest one to predict, but this week it's going to be a tough one. I'm going to stick with Kasper Schmeichel though. Of course, we do have we have 2 decent backup keepers in Eldon Kukovic and Danny Ward, but I think it will be Schmeichel to start. Although we made some changes into other competitions, I think Schmeichel will get a start in the FA Cup. He played quite a lot in the FA Cup last season as well, so I think Brendan Rodgers will stick with that, and I think he'll make minimal changes in that role. So yeah, Schmeichel will start for me tomorrow. It definitely could be the last of Danny Ward though. It's a difficult one to predict, but I'm going to go for Schmeichel tomorrow, just based on last season where Schmeichel did play in the FA Cup games and Ward did play in the Carabao Cup games. Of course, Ward has played a bit in the Europa League as well this season, so I think we'll see Schmeichel keep his place in goal tomorrow. Just quickly mention, I'm going to be going with the 4-3-3 formation, the same formation which Leicester have gone with in the last couple of games. Yeah, moving into defence then, starting off at right back with James Justin. I'm going to go for him. Of course, we basically have had a full week's rest, and to be honest, that's the most rest I've had for this whole season, considering we're playing Sunday, Thursday because of the Europa League. So I think JJ will keep his spot at right back. Of course, James Justin has been absolutely class so far this season. Ricardo Pereira is getting closer to full fitness, but he's not 100% ready. He is in training, but I don't think he will start the game against Stoke. So yeah, I'm going to go with JJ to keep his place at right back. We all know how good James Justin is, a very good young talent, and I think the more games we just give him, I think the better he's going to get. So yeah, let's go with JJ to start at right back for me. 2 centre backs now. This is where the changes will start to come in for me. The first one I'm going to be going for is going to be going with Kago Sunchu to come back into line. Of course, he's usually Leicester's main centre back. He's been short with an injury for basically this whole season, but I think it is now time for Sunchu to return. I think Brendan Rodgers basically said that in his pre-match press conference today at the King Power Stadium. So yeah, I think Sunchu will come back into the side in that centre back role. Alongside Sunchu, I'm going to be going with Wesley Fofana. I think Johnny Evans will drop onto the bench. I think Fofana will start. He's young as well, so I think the more games we just give Fofana, I think the better he'll get as well. So yeah, I think Fofana and Sunchu will be the centre back pairing. And at left back, I'm going to be going with Luke Thomas to come into the line. Of course, we usually go with lots of Timothy Castagna. He's only just returned from an injury, so I think Brendan will rotate in that position and Luke Thomas will come into the line. So yeah, the back 4 will be JJ at right back, 2 centre backs will be the pairing of Sunchu and Fofana, and the left back will be Luke Thomas. It's a pretty young back line, but I think that definitely could be the back line for the future of Leicester as well. So I think, just like I said, the more games we give the youngsters, I think the better they're getting. This is an opportunity to do that and resting the older players, such as the loss of Johnny Evans in that back 4. Right then, moving into the midfield 3. So yeah, starting off in that defensive role, I'm going to be going with Napolis Mendy. I think Wilfred Ndidi will drop out at back. So then moving into the midfield 3, so yeah, starting off in that defensive role, I'm going to be going with Napolis Mendy. I think Wilfred Ndidi will drop to the bench, and I can't really see Hamza Chowdhury due to his big links to lots of Newcastle, and I will make a transfer video on that as well. But yeah, I'm going to be going with Napolis Mendy to start in that CDM role. Very similar to Wilfred Ndidi. He's probably a bit better on the ball, and that'll probably help in tomorrow's game, especially if Stoke do sit back. So yeah, of course, Mendy's just going to be sat in front of that defence, trying to get the attack going. He's going to be a key part of the team if Stoke do sit back. So yeah, Mendy in the holding role. Ahead of him, I'll be going with Dennis Pratt to start. Of course, he's been rotated a bit this season, so I think this will be the start which Dennis Pratt will get. Of course, he's a good player. He's a good player in that box-to-box role. Very similar to his Belgian teammate of Yuri Tillemans in there. So yeah, I think Dennis Pratt will get the start against Stoke. And just ahead of Dennis Pratt in that more cam role, just behind the striker, I'm going to be going with Ayoze Perez. Yeah, obviously Perez has been playing more on the right hand side this season, but his natural position is the striker or the cam. So yeah, I think Ayoze will get his chance in the cam role, and I think he'll just go in behind the striker to make it all open to that midfield. We all know how good Ayoze Perez is on the ball, so yeah, if he can have a good game against that Stoke side, I think he can cause some real problems. And hopefully Ayoze Perez can be that man to make the final pass to break down that Stoke defence. Yeah, my midfield 3 will be Mendy, Holding, Dennis Pratt, and then Perez just ahead of them. Right then, moving into the front 3. So yeah, starting off in that left left wing position. I'm going to be sticking with Harvey Barnes. Of course, he's been fantastic in the last couple of games. He's scored a lot of goals this season. I think this will be another good chance for Harvey Barnes to get some goals. He's still young. We don't really have any other left wingers, to be honest. I don't really want to see Demarai Gray start. So I think Barnes will get the start. Just like I said, we basically had a 4 weeks rest, 6-day rest from that Newcastle game, so the likes of Harvey Barnes, James Justin should be fully fit going into the game. So yeah, Barnes is going to start out in that left wing position for me. We all know how good Barnes is, and hopefully he can cause that Stoke defence some problems here. Barnes on the left, right hand side, I'm going to be going with Cengiz Under to come back into that. He's been struggling with an injury over the last couple of weeks, but I think he's fully fit, ready for the game against Stoke on the weekend. So yeah, Cengiz Under is going to play on the right hand side. We all know how good he is, very, very skillful player as well. Him and the likes of Perez and Pratt could definitely link up down that right hand side and cause Stoke some problems here. Under on the right, Barnes on the left, and up front, I'm going with Kelechi Iheanacho, of course. Last game Iheanacho played, he had an absolute mare against Crystal Palace, so he missed a penalty and missed about 5 easy chances. Yeah, hopefully he can have a good game against Stoke, and I think he will. So Vardy is going to get the rest. He's been struggling with a slight injury, so yeah, this is going to be a definite rest for Jamie Vardy, and James Maddison will also be 100% rest for the game as well. So yeah, Iheanacho is going to start. Of course, he's not the same type of striker as Jamie Vardy. Of course, Vardy, he likes to run in behind and he's much more clinical, but Iheanacho is probably suited to this type of game, because if Stoke are going to sit back, Iheanacho, he likes to hold to his feet, he likes to link up the play, and that's the complete opposite of Vardy. So yeah, it could be suited to Iheanacho in this game, and this could be the game for him. So yeah, hopefully Iheanacho can have a good game up front. So yeah, that'll be my front three. Barnes on the left, Under on the right, Iheanacho up top. Don't get me wrong, it's still a very strong front three, and it should definitely cause a championship side in Stoke some problems. So yeah, that is the team lineup for the game which I'll be going for. Make sure you guys let me know your predicted lineups in the comment section down below. Right then, that is it for the Stoke side of things, my thoughts on the game, and just then my predicted lineups. Yeah, let's get into my score prediction then for tomorrow's game against Stoke in round 3 of the Emirates FA Cup. So yeah, don't get me wrong, it's going to be a tough game. Stoke are a good side in the Championship, so it's still going to be a very, very tough game for Leicester tomorrow. But I'm going to go with Leicester to win. I'm going to go with Leicester to progress into round 4, and I'm going to go with a Leicester City 3-1 win away from home against Stoke. I think we'll get another good win on the road. I don't think we'll keep a clean sheet, because we can't really defend too well. You never know, soon choose back, so it could work. But yeah, I'm going to go with a 3-1 win tomorrow for Leicester. I'm going to go with Barnes to get 1, Under to get 1, and I'm going to go with Kelechi Iheanacho to score. And for Stoke, I'll go with Joe Allen to score. He's just came back from injury, just like Harvey said earlier on in the preview as well. So yeah, that is my score prediction. Make sure you guys let me know your score predictions in the comment section down below. It's going to be a tough game against a good Stoke side in the Championship, but I think Leicester will just have enough quality in the end to break down that Stoke side. So yeah, I'll go 3-1. Hopefully Leicester can get the win tomorrow and to get us into round 4 of the Cup. So boys and girls, that is it for today's video. In today's video, I'll bring you guys the Stoke City versus Leicester match preview. If you guys have enjoyed today's video, let me know by dropping a like, subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already. Let me know your thoughts on tomorrow's game, your score predictions, your predicted lineups. Let me know in the comment section down below. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I'm Sportsa, and I'll see you guys very, very soon in my next video. Peace, guys.